everybody, it's Kaylin here at Full Purpose and Heart. Thanks for coming over to my channel. I am going to talk to you guys today about the 3-day refresh program that is offered by the Beachbody or teambeachbody.com. If you are interested in some kind of cleanse or starting a refresh program as you begin a new health journey, or maybe you're in the middle of a health journey and you're looking for something to kind of get through a plateau or something like that, the 3-day refresh is a great option. So in this video, I'm going to talk about why I chose to use it, what you get when you purchase it, and then my experience or my results. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and start this video with a disclaimer. I am a Beachbody or a Team Beachbody coach, and as such, if you choose to purchase the 3-day refresh or any Team Beachbody product through me as your coach, I will receive a commission from that purchase. It's no more expensive to you, but you do support me and my family when you choose to purchase it through me as your coach. So if you do not have a Team Beachbody coach and you're interested in these products, please contact me. You can go to my website, which is fullpurposeandheart.com/Beachbody, and there you'll be able to contact me and you can read about the 3 products I recommend if you're trying to start a health program with the Beachbody system. Okay, so that being said, let's talk about the 3-day refresh. Now, in my intro, I gave you the 3 things we're going to talk about in this video. I'm going to switch up the order a little bit. First, I'll talk about what you get when you purchase the Beachbody 3-day refresh program. Second, I'll talk to you why I chose it. And third, I'll talk to you about how I used it and my experience with it. Okay? So when you choose to purchase the 3-day refresh program, you will receive a box like this, and in it, it has all that you need for the program. Okay? The top here is just a quick view of what you will be consuming for each of the 3 days. Inside here, you've got your, I'm sorry, it's upside down, 3-day refresh program guide. This is a 3-day refresh maintenance guide. And then I've used it, but in each of these compartments is going to be your packets for the day. And you will consume a vanilla fresh. There's 2 vanilla freshes in here. And this one is called the Fiber Sweep. And you will also have a Shakeology for breakfast. If you choose to purchase the Shakeology on the side, which I chose to, you don't get a packet that has it because you'll just use the larger kit that you have. I actually have mine right here, but I put it in like a formula case because I don't like the big bags. It just doesn't fit well in my pantry, and that does. So anyway, I moved it into there. But if you don't have Shakeology and you want to try it, or you just want to do the refresh program and you don't want a supply of Shakeology, you can purchase the kit, and then you'll have 4 packets per day. 1 Shakeology for breakfast, and then your Fiber Sweep, and then 2 fresh shakes, and they are the vanilla flavor. There's not any other flavor to choose from. Vanilla is what you will get. You can purchase the kit to be vegan or regular if you choose that option. Okay, let me show you really quick. This is the program guide that you will get, and as a part of the program guide, it'll tell you everything you need to know for your 3 days of food. Okay, in the front, it just kind of talks a little bit about it. This is what each of the products contains. Here's like a little why you want to do it. It's really good for you. Drink water, lots of that kind of good information. And then it'll go through your 3 days. You have breakfast, or they do it morning, afternoon, and evening for 3 days. And they've kind of color coded it. So the morning, let's see, the first day is like this lime green. The second day is kind of like this, whatever, true green, can we call it? And then teal for the 3rd day. So you can kind of see the 3 different colors there, okay? Each day you get breakfast, you have like the lunch options and kind of snacks going on in the afternoon, and then you have a dinner option in the evening, okay? So they do that for all 3 days. The next pages here, you're going to be getting what you can choose as part of your food for the meals that you're going to be eating. So these are the fruits you can choose, and it also has the portions of how much you can have for a serving size. These are called guilt-free flavorings. So things that you can put as a part of your meal. So things like lots of spices and herbs and that sort of thing, some lemon juice, that kind of thing, stevia. So there's some things there that you can just include as a part of your food. And then this is the same thing for your vegetables, okay? So it has the list of vegetables and the serving size that you can have as a part of the program. The healthy fats are listed here, and if you have a juicer, then you can also juice as one of your meals. I don't have a juicer, so I didn't do that, but if you do, they give you some recipes for some juice options that you can have if you want to do that too, okay? Now for each of your dinners, you will have a meal that you will consume. So you have about 9 options that you can choose from, and they give you a list of things. This is what you can eat, okay? So here's they are. This is what's on these next pages here in the back. And they give you some photographs of what it looks like, so you can use that imagery to try and choose something that you think would taste good. Okay, the very end it talks about you need to drink healthy water, and then there's some promotional information for the Beachbody program. Okay, so that's what you purchased. This is the maintenance guide that you can go through once you have completed it. And again, it has recipes in there for different dressings or seeds. They give you meal suggestions if you're going to be doing a maintenance program through the Beachbody system. Beachbody uses portion control cups, if you don't know about that. So lots of the recipes will talk about the portion control cups for those, okay? So that's what you get when you purchase it. Again, you can buy it with or without Shakeology. Number 2, why did I choose Beachbody? Now, I was kind of in a place, I have just had my 3rd baby. He's about 5 months old now. And I just am in a place where I need to get my body back. I've carried additional weight with all of my babies, so that has added up to way more weight than I want to be carrying, and it's time for me to really kick it into gear. I also am having for my 2018 Elevated project, March is to elevate your fitness, or elevate your health. And lots of times by the time March hits, all of the New Year's resolutions back in January have kind of, fizzled out a little bit. So I decided to elevate my health in March. And as a beginning to that, I wanted just a clean slate for my body. So I was looking for a cleanse. I was looking for something that I could kind of wash out all of my habits that I had been living on since the birth of my 3rd baby and pretty much my whole pregnancy. With him, I just needed to flush it out, and I wanted to start fresh. So then I had tried lots of different programs, and not any cleanses, but just trying to get a new weight loss program started. I had tried, here and there, all kinds of different things, and nothing was sticking with me. So I then had a friend who shared her success with Beachbody, and she was a Beachbody coach. So I kind of, saddled up next to her and decided to try it for myself. And she really motivated me and inspired me and encouraged me. And so from there, I decided to go with that program. So I've heard some successful people say the things you want to do to be successful in any category of your life, if you're trying something new, is to first imitate. You want to imitate what someone else has done and do it exactly as they did it so that you can have similar, if not the same results, okay? So first, I was looking for someone to imitate, and that's what I did. I found a Beachbody coach who had done it, and she provided me with the motivation and the skills that I needed for that, and the education. Okay, there is a second and a third portion to that. The second one is to emulate, and the third is to innovate. So when you emulate, it means that you understand this new program that you're doing. So in regards to weight loss, you understand the Beachbody system, and you can kind of substitute here and there and modify it for yourself, still following whatever plan the successful people are doing, still imitating what they were doing, but you can emulate and kind of, substitute almond milk for coconut milk, or almond flour for coconut flour, that sort of thing you can emulate. And then the third one is to innovate, when you can branch off and kind of create your own recipes or create your own workout programs or follow your own thing. That's what emulate is. So I'm in step 1. I am all about imitating. Being that you are here, I am assuming you are probably in step 1, and you're looking for someone to imitate. So hopefully this video can help you get kind of an idea of an imitation or a plan that you can follow, okay? So, I forgot to mention something else that you'll get your little Shakeology bottle. I didn't throw that in there, but I just did. Okay, So let me tell you what I did so that you can imitate me if you choose to, okay? So the first thing that I did is I took my maintenance guide. I read through it, so I was very familiar with all of the materials. And then, and by maintenance guide, I meant program guide. Please edit that out in your own video, okay? So I turned to the day 1 morning page and I went through, and anywhere I found this blank line, it was blank when I got it. Anywhere I found a blank line, I filled it in with what I wanted to choose from this options list on the back, okay? So for breakfast, you get 1 serving of a fruit option. So here's your fruit options. You choose what you want to eat. You write down the serving size, and then I wrote it in here so that I can see it and I wouldn't have to be flipping around, okay? Then it tells you a couple of things. They're like pre-decided meals, and then, here's another line. So I went through, it says 1 serving of fruit. Perfect. So I chose something else, wrote it in the line. I did that all the way down. Here's 1 serving of vegetable, and here's another serving of the healthy fats. I did that for all 3 days. The next step that I did was I went to my computer and I typed out in order all of my meals, and I put a time next to it so that my day was set and ready to go. That's what this page is, okay? So I took all of the meals that are written in here. I just went through 1 meal at a time, or 1 time at a time, and I assigned a time to it along with the entire meal that I would be eating. I needed this to be a brainless activity so that when it was time for me to eat, or when I was starting to feel those habits of wanting to eat whatever was in the pantry or eating whatever my kids were eating for lunch, I needed it to be brainless so that I could just look on here and know what I was going to be eating, okay? So I would just go down here and it has everything written. If I'm going to have a salad, like right here, I'm going to have, this is roasted asparagus. I'm trying to find, I know I had a salad. Here it is. Here's my salad. I put exactly, I have 2 cups of greens, half of an artichoke, or 1/4 cup rather, half of a medium tomato, and then my lemon and olive oil dressing, okay? So I wrote down everything for 3 days and put a time to it. I didn't want to have to think about it, okay? Step 3, I then went shopping and I purchased all of this stuff. If I didn't have a cucumber, I went and bought a cucumber. If I didn't have lettuce, I went and got green leafy lettuce, okay? Not iceberg lettuce, they do specify that. But anyway, so I went shopping. I brought it all home. Step 4 was to meal prep. So the first thing I did was I planned meal planning. The second one is meal prep, okay? So to meal prep, I got these containers, and this is I call this an overhead projector marker, or overhead marker, because that's what I used it for as a teacher. And I filled up whatever the meal was, and then I wrote on here what it was going to be. Let me head over to my fridge and I'll show you what it looks like in the fridge. So right when I open my fridge, I have all of my meal prep food right here on this shelf. So this is my lunch. It says lunch 1, snack 1, meaning day 1. Here's my lunch day 2. Here's my dinner day 2, and here's my snack day 3. So I have everything that I need here. This is actually pre-portioned salad dressing that I can use for my salads. This one is not pre-portioned. I'll have to measure it out, but I made, this is like a red onion salad dressing that I can have. So anyway, so that's what I did, and I already pre-cut everything out, and I've just got it ready to go. I put the wet ingredients at the bottom with the lettuce on the top so that it doesn't like wilt my lettuce. This is just like, here, let me just show you really quick what this looks like. I've just got my vegetables all cut up right here. And then this is my hummus in the corner. I measured out, I get 2 tablespoons of hummus. Stick the lid on there so that then I can, when I'm ready to eat it, I just can reach into the fridge and it's good to go. So there you go. As you can see, I have all of this prepared and in the fridge. Now, there were some things that I didn't prepare, like for one of my lunches, I had sliced zucchini and then I just like heated it up in a pan with some olive oil, and I didn't like chop that up and prepare it because I can, I'm a stay-at-home mom, I can do that. So anyway, for the most part, I had everything chopped and ready to go. Now, some of you may be sitting there thinking, why did you print it out twice? That seems kind of redundant. Why did you, if it's just a bunch of vegetables? For me, like when it came, I was glad that I did, because when it came to the middle of day 2 and especially in day 3, I was hungry. I was feeling like I wanted to have whatever my kids were eating. And so I was grateful that it was already done, because without fail, every time that minute hand was clicking close to the time that I could eat, I started to feel like, you know what, I need to be eating. I'm feeling hungry. I need to be eating. So it was beneficial for me and helped me be successful to have it all chopped up, ready to go, and in the fridge. Okay? So that was that step. The next thing that I did is I just got started. I didn't work out for the 3 days. I didn't do any kind of exercise. They do recommend that too, just because your body is cleansing, so you don't want to exert a bunch of your calories toward exercise. You want to try and keep it because you're not having very many calories as it is. My thoughts on the program: it was really successful for me. I got what I wanted out of it. I didn't feel bloated anymore. I felt energy. That was huge for me and surprising. I did feel tons of energy. I lost about 7 pounds in 3 days. Now, a lot of that was probably a bit of water weight and just kind of those beginning pounds that you flush off every time you start a new program. But so that was really surprising and motivating for me as well. As far as I think about it, so yes, it was successful. Yes, I liked it. I wouldn't say it was easy. A lot of the reviews on the Team Beachbody website are like, yay, I get to eat food too, and it's not just like a juice cleanse, and I felt really great about it. Yes, that's true, and you do get to eat food, and I was satisfied every time it was mealtime, but I'm not going to say that I enjoyed it. I'm not going to say that the shakes were going down to Jamba Juice and enjoying a nice Jamba Juice. There were many times when I just had to drink it down in 10 gulps and just get it in the system, because flavor-wise, it just wasn't doing it for me. Every day you take a fiber sweep. It's just 8 ounces of water with this little fiber sweep packet. It reminded me a little bit about ground flaxseed or flaxseed meal or whatever you call it. And it's just little flakes of dust kind of mixed in with water, like sawdust kind of. I know I'm not painting a good picture for you, but it did the job. It did what it was supposed to, but I wouldn't really say it was yummy. I just drank it because, you do what you got to do. As far as Shakeology, I think Shakeology is decent. It doesn't, it's not grainy or whatever, but flavor-wise, you kind of get used to it. At first, I thought it was not flavorful. I didn't like the flavor at all. If I mixed it with frozen berries or fruit of any kind, then it took away that kind of harsh taste that I didn't like, so I would recommend to mix it with berries when you can. As far as the refresh grows, you can have your Shakeologies with berries, and I would recommend that. But the vanilla fresh, you do have a couple of meals where you just have to drink it straight, and I personally didn't enjoy it, but it did the job. It fills you up. It gives you your protein and satisfies you, so you can make it till your next meal or till bedtime or whatever. So anyway, there is my review. There is how I feel about it. And for me, it was really successful. I really liked it, and I would recommend it to other people. If you haven't done it and you're looking for kind of a good cleanse to get something started, or maybe you're on a plateau and you don't know, you just got to get past something, I would recommend this product. You don't have to be a Team Beachbody coach. You don't have to be a member, anything like that. You can just buy the product. You do have to register for an account with your email address and a password, but that seems pretty normal for a lot of websites these days. So you do register, and you need to have a coach to purchase the product through. So if you do not have a coach, as I mentioned before, I would be more than happy to help you and encourage you and kind of walk along this journey with you. I will share all of my meal prepping and stuff that I did if you are interested in that. If you choose to do this program and you need a Beachbody coach to kind of help you along, I can share all of this information with you. So check those description boxes below. Those links will head you over. You can also go to my website, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, which is fullpurposeandheart.com/Beachbody. And I have a lot of information on there for you that can get you started, give you more information, and kind of you can contact me through there if you need to do that as well, so that you can just get some information if this is something that resonates with you and that you would like to try. So anyway, hopefully this video was helpful for you and that you got some answers or clarification on what the 3-day refresh is through Team Beachbody. Hopefully we'll see you in another video.